Good. Yo, what is good, guys? It's your boy Rebel Rick with Rebel Rick Gaming, and we're back with another video. I know I should have did this video yesterday. Actually, I should have did this video Friday, because technically it's Sunday right now. But Friday was kind of hell for me. As y'all know, that Gamestop was doing pre-orders again, like in-store pre-orders, but apparently they were also doing online pre-orders, which I didn't even know until I was outside waiting outside of GameStop. Need I remind you, I got up there at 5:30 in the morning. Like, it was still dark outside. There were 4 people sitting by the door ahead of me. Little did I know that those 4 people was actually what, 8 people, because apparently those people had people with them and they were sleeping in the cars and stuff, which I understand. Nobody wants to sleep on the ground, but you had one guy, he had his whole little sheet, looked like he had a sleeping bag or something. He was sleeping right in front of the door. He was like letting you know he's number 1 in line. So I respect that. I couldn't do it because that'll be back, neck, all kinds of cramps for days. You ain't kept me sleeping on concrete. But I commend that, and I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't secure a PS5 for lunch, I'd probably be camping outside of GameStop 2 days straight until it came out. I'd have to take off work and other shit, but no. That would have been a maybe. But yeah, let me get back to the story. So, okay, I kind of got a little ticked off out there, but I figured that because when I got up there was like 4 or 5 cars out there, but it was only like 4 people sitting by the door. So I'm like, yeah, there must be other people. And there was this one guy, this one black guy. I don't know what his race has to do with anything, but yeah, it was just one black guy. He was just extremely loud. I guess he was supposed to be the comic relief for everybody. There was about 40 people in line, near Armand. But that didn't happen until like the sun came up and started getting like hotter. That's not what I'm talking about. It was hot as hell. Near Armand, I wore shorts that day, but I also wore a hoodie because in the morning time, it was kind of cold outside. So like everybody that was out there had sheets wrapped around them. But when that sun started coming out, those sheets went away real quick. But yeah, it was hot. I was sweating. I'm pretty sure I got a little darker. My ass was hurting. Just imagine sitting on concrete for 5 to 6 hours. Your ass would start to hurt. Had to take my hoodie off and use that as like a pillow or something and sit on it. But after a while, I just stood up for like the last 2 hours. I was like, fuck it. But yeah. The thing I hated though is the GameStop everyone was waiting at did not put a sign in the door. So they were leaving you guessing. No one knew how many consoles they had. Did I remind you I was number 9 in line? But yeah, they didn't put none in the door until like 11:30 when the chick got there. But before we get into all that, yeah, I showed up, and then another guy showed up, then another guy showed up, and everybody was like, oh, they don't have a sign in the door, so we're just gonna wait here. So everyone was waiting there. It was like 40 people. Then you had everybody in the front, which they were all family, which I'm going to bring that back up in the story like a little bit later on. You'll see. But yeah, we're all waiting out there. I had my PSP to keep me company because my phone battery started to die, and I had to catch the bus up there. So I bought my bus pass on my phone because I don't carry cash on me because I ain't about that life. Ain't nobody about to rob me for my hard-earned money. I'll keep that shit on a card. That way I can cancel the card if you do take it. So you ain't getting shit either way. But yeah, I don't carry cash on me. That's just a number 1 no-no for me. No cash. That, and plus, when homeless people want to ask for spare change, I hit them with that. I don't carry cash. My money's on a card. But I don't mind helping homeless people. I'll go in the store and get you something to eat or drink. I just don't trust you with my money because you might have ulterior motives. You might want to go get weed or some kind of other drugs to shoot up or something, or drink. Use my money for like some useless shit and not food and stuff you need to survive. So I'll go get the shit for you. Most of them don't want that, so I just go about my merry way. But I'm going off topic. Let's get back to the story. So anyway, like I said, the lady didn't get there till 11:30. Then when she gets in there, she's in the store for about 5 minutes. She comes to the door. Everyone's like, oh, she's putting the paper in the door. She's putting the paper in the door. Bruh, that paper said 7 physical PlayStation 5s. Well, it didn't say that. It just said PlayStation 5, 7. And then you have PlayStation Digital Console at 0. Tell why dudes in line thought that meant they had 70 consoles. It was like, oh, that's 70. I'm finna go get back in line. Everybody in the front and me, we all know that's 7. So at this point, dude that's number 8 in line, he's like, oh shit, I'm out. They only got 7. And then there's another guy who just came up. He's laughing, ha 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 ha. Y'all ain't getting none of them motherfuckers. Y'all ain't getting none of them motherfuckers. That's literally what he was saying. It was so annoying. You can guess his race. I ain't even got to say what race he was. Dude was just loud. He had gold teeth, plaques all in his head, wearing a wife beater like me, but I'm civilized. But yeah, he was just loud, ghetto, jumping up and down. I'm like, really, dude? Stop it. Because I'm already mad I'm in his heat. And now I'm figuring out I'm not getting a console. But then people in the back of the line, they give me hope because they start complaining to the GameStop employee, the lady. Neither of mine, she came in kind of had an attitude. She didn't say hi to nobody. The little Hispanic chick went to that door, opened that door, went in there and locked that shit back. People outside were like, damn, she's not in a good mood. Yada, yada. But yeah, let me get back to it. People in the back of the line started giving me hope because like a Mexican lady kind of walked up. Then you had this black lady who was waiting in the car with her son. They were telling the employee that the people in the front of us were all related. So that's when she comes out with what I knew she was going to say. She was like, it's one council per family, guys. And then everybody in the front was like, what? Yada, yada, yada. And then they started getting mad at the people in the back of the line. I'm just sitting there like, God, please let me get a PS5. Like, I'm praying. So I'm just holding out hope. Like I said, I'm number 8 now because dude that was number 8, he left. He was like, fuck this. I'm not going to get a console. So what's the point of me waiting here? He hopped in the car and left. At that point, I don't care if he did come back. He was not getting his spot back. We was about to be fighting. Because he done left like 3 times throughout the day. And then come back and assumes he's just going to have his spot. That's the shit I don't like about people. Black people in general. But that's another story. But yeah. So he left. So I'm like, okay, I'm number 8. I'm like, Lord. And there's one guy, he's talking about he don't got his ID. And all that, but I'm pretty sure thinking to myself, you don't need an ID to pre-order. But then again, I'm back in my head, I'm telling myself, shut the fuck up. Maybe he do need an ID, and if he does, that's gonna boot you up to number 7 because he ain't gonna be able to pre-order. But yeah, he gets in there because he's number 1. Lord behold, he's able to pre-order his system. Like he comes out, has the system pre-ordered. Next, the little chick, I think it was his girlfriend, she goes in there, pre-orders her system. Next, one of his friends go in there, pre-orders his system. That's 3. So I'm panicking at this point. Next, I think an uncle or somebody goes in there, pre-orders his system. Then another guy who's with them goes in there, pre-orders his system. Then a lady goes in there, pre-orders her system. That's 6. There's one more guy in front of me that's friends with them. So I'm like, yeah, at this point, I'm just going to pre-order a controller, the camera, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Demon Souls, and then like just... I ain't gonna bullshit you. I work at Walmart. I'm in a position, a good position. I make a lot of money. But I was contemplating spending the night at my store, like sleeping in the break room. That way I could be first in line whenever they open over in electronics. Because we weren't doing pre-orders at our store because of COVID. So I was gonna be first in line at 7 when we opened on that day because I'm off that day when the system come out too. So I was about to be first in line in that motherfucker. And I was going to get my system. If I would have to do it that way, I was getting my system. But, Lord behold, when number 7 goes in there, right? So number 6 comes out, he got his system. He's like flashing his receipt around. So I'm like, yeah, I'm already bummed because I was up here since 5 in the morning. But I'm like, no, I'm just going to get some games, go about my merry way. But Lord behold, dude goes in there, number 7. Comes out. Card decline. So he goes, gets his buddy card, tries to go back in the store. Security, thank God that a police officer in security was in there with the GameStop lady. She stops him at the door. He's like, because the guy's card he used the guy's sister card, but his sister card declined. So his other friend was letting him use his card. They didn't let him do it with that card. So he goes and knocks on the door. He's like, why can't he use my card? That was my sister's card. It declined, but my card, I'm trying to let him use this card. that security lady to this day, I should have asked her for her name because she was the reason I was able to secure a PS5. She told this man, "Oh, he's welcome to come back in here and try from the back of the line." I was like, oh. When she told him that, I was like, is this real life right now? And then once she said that to him, she did this right here. "Come on, sweetie." Bro, I went in there. I secured that bad boy. Man, I'm telling you. Best time. That was like the best shit right there. Cause I'm like, me sitting there for 5 fucking hours, it's paid off. I went in there, I secured that bad boy. I pre-ordered what I got. I got the system, and pretty much the stuff I told you guys I was getting. Got the system, the wireless controller, the camera, Miles Morales, and Demon Souls. I need to get Godfall. I'm gonna get Little Big Planet so like when my nephews and them come over, they can play that. I might play it too. You know, I think I got it coming in Gamestop for the PS4. I think it's free upgrade, right? I might just use that. But I want all my games I get on PS5. I want to be PS5 games. That's why I'm holding off on getting. I think I'm gonna hold off on getting what's this shit called? Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna get that when the system launches. Cause I'm gonna upgrade my PS4 version to the PS5 at GameStop. And the same with Watch Dogs Legion. I'm gonna upgrade that one as well. But yeah, I went in, pre-ordered my system. Your boy gonna be here in next gen with y'all, man. Like, I can't believe it. This is like the second like console launch that I actually got a console on launch. Cause I did it. My first was the PS4, and that PS4 I got was kind of shitty. It was overheating a lot. I'm praying to God that the PS5 doesn't have the same issue. But it's launch console, so we can only just hope for the best. But yeah, that's pretty much my story of how I secured a PS5 from GameStop. It was hell, but it paid off in the end. That's why I'm glad I stuck around. I think it was the good Lord up above telling me, "Don't leave this spot," because I was about to leave, but then I was like, nah, something might work in my favor. And like I hand to God, honestly, swear to God, story is 100% true, 100% true. I'm not making any of this shit up. I was literally number 9 in line. Actually, I was number 10 because when the lady said no family, a lady who was there with her husband, she went to sit in the car, and her husband just went in and traded in his, I think it's Xbox One. He traded that in, and he got a PS5 pre-ordered with that store credit from that. So she left the line, and that's what moved dude up to number 8, and that's what moved me up to number 9. But dude ended up leaving. But yeah, like I said, it worked out for me in the end. I hope y'all like my hat, my new hat. I just got it tonight. Still got the tag on it. It's my Pikachu hat. I seen this sitting on that shelf. I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have that sheen. But yeah, I also got a PlayStation, another PlayStation hat with the actual PlayStation logo, and it's like white. It's fuego. But yeah, this your boy Rebel Rick. This video don't went on long enough. But yeah, I just want to share that story with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys were outside pre-ordering your system. Let me know how that went for you guys, you know. But yeah, this is your boy, Gamer Rick. I'm out. Peace.